Hello, my name is Ben Fritz, and this is my interviewing my manager project presentation. So first I'm going to be talking about what I do at the course. I work at Mules National Golf Course as a maintenance employee. Any maintenance employee does anything between mowing to raking bunkers to setting up the course for play, cutting cups, weed eating, all various different jobs on the course that need done daily. My manager, Greg, is the manager of Mules National Golf Course. A little backstory on him is he actually studied horticulture at Kansas State, and they have a great golf course management program there through their university's golf course. And then after that, he worked at various different courses in Kansas City, including Loch Lloyd and Kansas City Country Club, before getting the job here, right before they actually remodeled what used to be Purtle Springs and is now Mules National Golf Course, owned by the university. So he was a part of that. What he does is he does all of the same stuff that we do as just maintenance employees. He just manages us as well while we're doing it. So he does the mowing, he does the weed eating, he cuts the cups, he does the trash, he does it all with us, which is one thing that I think makes him a great manager. And then kind of his responsibilities on the course are to, keep the course maintained to the liking of both the university golf teams, their coaches, and the players that are playing on the course daily. And then his responsibilities to the workers is kind of just making sure that everybody's getting an opportunity to try all the different things and learn everything and all that type of stuff. So the interview actually went very well. We focused on 4 main topics, including customer experience, strategic planning, leadership and team dynamics, and safety. And so the customer experience part is kind of what I touched on earlier about he is maintaining the golf course for the customers that are playing it daily. And so these are the 3 questions that we kind of focused on. And when I asked him, do you receive regular feedback, or do you regularly seek feedback from golfers about the course, he responded that he doesn't seek it, but he gets it quite often, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, it's he's just making sure that all of the rough and fairway and green grass is cut to their appropriate lengths. All of the cart paths are well maintained. All of the bunkers are well maintained. The cups are in good positions on the greens, straight up and down, all things like that, to make sure that the customer is having a great experience when they're out there. As far as the strategic planning goes, we talked a lot about just kind of the fertilization of the golf course and the different mowing, like the best times to mow 3-4 times during a week, and then there's other times of the year where you only want to mow once or twice during the week. So we just kind of talked about all of that and the different things that go into that. And it's really interesting because although I was asking him these questions during this interview and learning some new things, I already knew quite a bit of this because he does such a good job of teaching his employees how to pretty much do everything, so that we're learning how to do his job essentially. So very helpful in that sense, and another thing that makes him a great manager. We're moving on to leadership and team dynamics, which I have always been very impressed with out at working at Mules National Golf Course, just because we work with such a dynamic group, or a diverse group really, from just all of the different students that work there from the university, whether it's foreign exchange students or just students from different areas of the country that came to school here and are now working together. And yeah, I mean, I've never experienced any type of negative experience out there, like a fight or anything between 2 employees. Greg does a really good job of keeping that on the down low, and not keeping it on the down low, but just making sure it doesn't happen. Finally, safety, moving kind of along with the whole fighting thing, but there's been none of that. But, it is dangerous operating some of these machines out there. And this picture in this slide here actually was one that I took. I rolled that mower down a hill into the pond on the 18th green, which I did that just recently, and I was the first person to do that in 2 years, so not a great look by me, but it just goes to show that this job is dangerous, and he has to do a lot of different things to comply with just different regulations with having workers that are doing like landscaping and certain things like that, because all of that is dangerous, and so he has to keep that in mind when giving us our jobs, making sure that he's giving the jobs that are pretty important or take a little bit of skill to the people that are a little bit more responsible and in that sense. So overall, Greg is a fantastic manager in my opinion, and I really enjoy working for him. I really enjoyed this interview process and getting to know him on a deeper level and making sure that I can keep up the good work out there as long as I'm still going to school here, and then I'll be done when I graduate in May. So thanks guys for listening.